The crypto fan, what's going on, beautiful people? We in early tonight, huh? We got Brad Garlinghouse talking about XRP is the North Star and the heartbeat of Ripple. Ain't that some? For y'all people who there's a lot of people that have been hearing a lot of news about RLUSD, the momentum that the stable coin's been having. Then everybody's been hearing about Ripple. I know everybody's been hearing about Ripple and the bank, Ripple buying up Evernorth, Ripple buying up G Treasuries, Ripple buying up Palestinian, buying the wallets. I know everybody, Boss Buddha, what's going on? Everybody's been hearing exactly everything about Ripple's been doing, and then now you're hearing about the tokenization and the XRP ledger. So everybody's been hearing about everything else but XRP. So Brad Garlinghouse came out and he wanted to let everybody know that XRP is the North Star. His exact words that XRP is the heartbeat. Because there's a lot of momentum going on. So that's what they're talking about right now. The crypto fan, everybody's getting in the building. If you didn't know this, the crypto fan, well, all we do is talk crypto, make it easy for you to learn. No hype, no cap. All right, we keep it 100 over here. We're talking about Brad Garlinghouse. You got Brad Garlinghouse talking like he's the CEO, and you also have he's CEO of Ripple. He's talking about XRP and how that XRP is their North Star. Bowles, what's going on, Crypto Gang? What's going on, brother? How you doing? So he's talking about basically that XRP is the heartbeat. The ecosystem is built around XRP. So when you hear about RLUSD, the stable coin has to be moved, XRP moves it. You hear about tokenization being moved on the XRP ledger, XRP moves it. When you hear Ripple talking about doing Ripple getting banks and getting institutions, Ripple makes the highway. XRP moves everything of value on that highway. Understand? So when you hear Ripple making these deals and making these new rails, understand this. The machine is XRP. XRP is the water that moves that tokenization on that ledger, that RLUSD on that ledger. Understand that. Okay? Just want to make sure you guys are very aware of that. So when you see these partnerships, all these partnerships are good for XRP. Understand that. Okay, these are more use cases for XRP. So, well, let me tell you, there's so much FUD around. There's a lot of FUD around Bitcoin right now, huh? Isn't there so much FUD around Bitcoin? Let me tell you, man, there's a lot of FUD about Bitcoin. You know, there's always this talk about one day XRP, because you know at one time XRP, right, was XRP was number one. It was actually higher than Bitcoin. And it was number two, actually higher than Ethereum at one time. And there's a lot of talk. There's so much FUD about Bitcoin. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm buying on a dip though. It's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. I've seen some. Let me tell you. I told you I was around when there was a lot of FUD. And if you guys don't know what FUD is, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. James, what's going on? What's going on? Appreciate that, brother. So whenever you hear somebody say fear, uncertainty, and doubt, hear FUD, like when they say people are throwing FUD around, that's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So that's what's around Bitcoin right now. A lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So there's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of people talking about Bitcoin going to zero. Let me tell you, if I heard how many times have I heard Bitcoin's going to zero, oh my Lord. Let me tell you, I've heard that so much. I heard you should have heard when it was down 16,000, 17,000, what they were talking. It was going crazy out there. But let's get into this, man. It's the crypto fan. All we do is talk crypto, make it easy for you to learn. No hype, no cap. So Brad Garlinghouse speaks to XRP community. And if you guys know XRP Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO of Ripple. Holistic, how you doing? And if you guys are not aware, XRP came first, then came Ripple. It didn't go the other way around. 2012 was XRP, then came Ripple. All right, so let's get into this. This is Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO. He calls XRP the North Star, the heartbeat. Holistic, what's going on? How you doing? Good evening. How you doing this evening? How you doing there, young lady? What's going on? We about to get into this XRP Ripple. Brad Garlinghouse calling XRP the North Star. No, not North Star means. That means direction. All right? All right? Let's keep it going. Brad Garlinghouse says XRP anchors Ripple's strategy as a firm expands institutional products, tracks Clarity Act progress. So basically, James Davison, what's going on? We got James Davison in the building. What's going on, Crypto Gang Gang? So now, Brad Garlinghouse, when he's saying that the firm is expanding and Ripple's the anchor, remember, everything that moves on that ledger, it moves with XRPs. That's what he's talking about. Let's keep it going on. Brad Garlinghouse calls XRP and Ripple the North Star, linking payments, prime, treasuries, products around XRP and RLUSD. Remember, RLUSD is the collateral. That's a stable coin. It's a digital stable coin. They're not worried like Coinbase trying to get yields on their stable coin. They want this stable coin to be collateral, meaning that if you have $1,000 US, you buy RLUSD, and now it has to move. It's going to move on that XRP ledger, and guess what's going to move it? XRP. You understand me? You got some tokenized, just like I reported to you, 185 million Ondo tokenized. Move that on XRP ledger. Okay, this is why he's telling you all the. Remember, Ripple is the company. Ripple is getting all the finance and value rails. Right? XRP is moving all that finance and value rails. Okay, keep that in mind. Let's keep it going. Ripple is advancing institutional use cases, including XRPL tokenization with Averia investors. Remember, they're tokenizing it and they're moving the after it's tokenized on XRP ledger. Okay, so that's giving us more use case. So guess what? The more things that move on that ledger, more finances and value that's moving on that ledger, that's more XRP that's going to be used. That's more XRP that's coming out of circulation. Understand? Let's keep it going. All right, he sees a renewed momentum for the Clarity Act, trying to regulatory clarity for XRP adoption plans. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, okay, this is straight from Brad Garlinghouse, said XRP sits at the center of Ripple's strategy during XRP's Community Day discussion. This is when they went live on X and they were talking. I actually sat in and listened to it. Ripple's strategy during XRP community, and it's still there. You could go on X and listen to it. It's on Ripple's page. Ripple sits at the center of Ripple's strategy during XRP Community Day discussion. Speaking on X Space, he outlined how Ripple aligned payments, custody, and lending products around XRP and RLUSD. I just dropped the episode today at 12:30 explaining about they want to go ahead and do lending. You understand what I mean? Lending. So basically, and they want to do term lending. What does term lending mean? That I let you borrow money for 24 months. It's at a term, meaning that you have a date when it ends. It earns in 24 months, in 2 years. Do one in 36 months, 3 years. Do one 72 months, 6 years, meaning that we have a beginning date and an end date where you're going to pay this car off. It's not like a credit card where you got revolving debt where it keeps going and going and going. All right? This is different. This is what they're talking about putting an XRP ledger. This is new use case. Then, let me keep it going. So now he's talking about Ripple lending products. So there's a new product. It's called XLS-66. I'm keeping my eye on that. I'm keeping my eye on that. Oh, I'm keeping my eye on that. I'm watching when that comes out. Because now you're talking about financing. Ooh, I gotta keep, listen, I'm gonna throw some money on that. Hopefully it's for the public. Let's keep it going. Lending products. So the lending products, what products? You see that Creole came out of me. Lending products. The lending products around XRP and RLUSD. The remarks came during a live online event. Ripple also tracks progress in the U.S. crypto legislation, including the Clarity Act. So you guys are the guys and gals know right now the Clarity Act is being held up for one reason. Who's going to get yields on stablecoin? The banks want to get yields. They got $6.6 trillion in savings. They make money 4 to 5% every year. That's 2.2 billion I say 240 billion to 330 billion dollars. They make every year holding your money in deposits. So what happens now, Coinbase, they want to go ahead and say, we'll cut out the middleman and we'll give you 6%. The difference is that Coinbase doesn't insure your money. Over here, in the savings, you're insured up to 250,000 by the FDIC. So that's the two differences. Let's keep it going. All right. XRP anchors Ripple's payments, Prime, and G Treasuries. All right. Brad Garlinghouse told listeners on XRP acts as the North. Garlinghouse told listeners on XRP acts as the North. Okay. So it says right now, sorry about that. XRP acts as the North Star, guiding Ripple's product development. He says Ripple payments links directly to activities on XRP ledger. Okay, listen again. Let's bring it back. I know I got chopped off. And listen, XRP anchors Ripple's payments, Prime, and Treasury. Okay, Brad Garr has told listeners on XRP acts as a North Star, guiding Ripple's products development. Okay, you know I say North Star when people used to get lost, right? They're looking to the North Star to find out direction. That's what they use to lead them. That's what he's talking about when he says North Star bars. He said Ripple payments links directly to activities on XRP ledger. So when he's talking about activities, remember tokenization on the ledger, RLUSD is moving on the ledger. Okay, what else we got going on? The RLUSD tokenization, the regular money at scales moving on the ledger. All right. So that's what they're talking about. And remember, everything that moves on the ledger, XRP has to move it. Remember, look at that video I put up. It's a second pin video. It explains how XRP works. Just imagine XRP is a slide. A slide needs water to make the slide move. When a person goes down a water slide, it's the water that makes you move. It's not the slide. It's the water. XRP is the water. The slide is the ledger. Okay, the person is RLUSD. The person could be tokenization. You understand me? But whatever it is, it could be money. XRP is moving it. You got me? And whatever it is, RLUSD is going to be the collateral. Okay? That's all it is. Understand that. Let's keep it going. So listen. So Brad Garlinghouse told the listeners that XRP acts as a North Star guiding Ripple's product development. He said Ripple payment links directly to activities on XRP ledger, including decentralized exchange functions using permission domains. I told you what the permission domains are. Okay? You know what permission domains are? KYC. So what happens is that off-chain, you know what off-chain is? Off-chain is like when you go to your banks. When you go to your banks, they know who you are. It's KYC. Okay? Know your customer. Okay, then the bank's worrying about is AML, anti-money laundering. They don't want no dope boys in the game. Y'all can't come in this game like that. Y'all got to do that with Bitcoin, with Zcash, Monero, whatever that. That's where you do that with. But this right here, this is fully audited. That's what the banks want. They want full transparency at an ill speed. That's what saves them money. They just look for small margins. If they can save a little bit of money, that's huge. Remember, when you're talking about trillions of dollars, when you can save 2% on trillions of dollars, just understand, on 10 trillion, 2%, right? 2% on $10 trillion is 200 billion. Ain't that right? Because 20% would be 2 trillion, right? Will be 2 trillion. Yeah. So that's right. That's right. That's right. That's how serious it is when you're dealing with that type of money. Yeah. This is what Brad is talking about. This is the North Star. Let's keep it going. Boy, that's some huge money right there. But when I just did that math in my head, I'm like, God damn, that's a big money. So let's keep it going, right? So notable. Oh, so that permission domains. So what it's doing, sorry, I almost got lost when I put that number in there. So what happens is when you go off chain, they have KYC. They know who the customer is. They know where the money's coming from. And they're doing for anti-money laundering. But what happened was on chain, it was all wild, wild west. They couldn't tell where the money was coming from. So now by adding this permission domains, now they can see where the money's coming from and they could do anti-money laundering. So now on chain, they could do it like just how you walk into a regular bank with all the permission, doing the facial recognition, doing all that stuff that it takes to make sure it's secure. Banks are worrying about security. So what they did is made it secure on chain. That's what that permission, that's what that permission domains does. Okay. And I just dropped that episode today if you want to watch what that does. Okay. So let me keep going to it. So here's the crazy thing. Notable, he described this system is designed to increase transaction efficiencies and liquidity. Remember what I say liquidity is. It's liquid cash. Whenever you hear them say liquidity, that's money right now. You understand? When they say liquidity, that's money, honey, right now. That's not tomorrow. That's not COD. That's not mañana. That's not deme. That's cuñera. You hear me? That's what I'm talking about. That's why they're saying liquidity. That's why they mess with XRP, because they got that money instantly. See, when you do Western Union, that's not, they send that money lasts in 3 or 4 days because the liquidity is not there. But what XRP is saying, now listen, once you buy it, it's finished. You have the RLUSD, that liquidity is there. So just like when you go and you go on exchange, as soon as that money leaves your bank, it's in that exchange. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you. So now he's ready to buy. That's the same thing as doing. You're saying you're in Africa. You're buying RLUSD. It's going on the bridge. The bridge is a foreign exchange. It does the foreign exchange in 5 seconds. Once that money comes, it spits out in USD. You never see the RLUSD. You never see the bridge. All you see is your money, honey. You see your money come in 5 seconds, honey. You heard me? So what these banks are doing, you RLUSD. Now, what regular people would do, like say I was a person, I'm here, and I'm sending money to Africa. What I would do is something different. What I would do is just buy XRP, send it. It gets there in 5 seconds. They cash it out in USD. This is different. There now, you're making. You see how we buy it, how we buy XRP, right? Say I was sending money to freaking Australia, right? So what happens instead of doing Western Union, I would just take $2,000, buy XRP, send my XRP to the person in Australia. They go ahead and cash it out. Boom. In 5 seconds, it gets to them. Whatever they could do, whatever USD, they could do Circle, they could do USDT Tether, they could do PayPal USD, they could do whatever USD they want to cash it out in. That's their business. But I sent the money. So what they're doing now for banks, they're taking out that friction that we have to do, where we have to turn it into USD or change it to Circle. You turn what they're doing now. They're like, no. For banks, we're just going to use RLUSD, which is their stable coin, change it internally, put it on the bridge, FX foreign exchange, 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, and it spits out. That's what it does. But remember, when it's changing to RLUSD, like basically, I got $1 million. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm a bank. I got $10 million. I'm sending it to the Bank of Egypt, right? And usually now we have to make sure that the money transfers. Hey, did the money get there? Yes. Hey, who's the person that sent it? Let's make sure it's legit. Do a facial scanner. Boom. Did that facial scanner came back? Bomb. Yes, it came back. All right. Send a authenticator. Did that authenticator came back? Yeah. Send it. That's good. All right. Give me 3 days. Let me see if the money settles. It settles. It's all good. It's all good, Joe. Let's go. This is different because now you have a digital imprint. Now you just take that money, boom, RLUSD. Because what happens is you're just taking it, you bought the RLUSD, so it's instant, right? So now whatever cash you got, fiat, pound, whatever fiat you have from your country, it's going to turn to RLUSD. It's a stable coin. Remember, this is backed by the U.S. Treasury. So now this money goes on this ledger. The ledger's a slide, but this ledger gets stuck. It needs something to move it. XRP moves it. Gets it out of the country, spits it out. Remember, once it's on the blockchain, it's on the ledger. There's no forging. There's no freaking, you don't know who's on the other side sending the money. Joe Scammer. Joe Scrammer or the fake Jake. You don't know who's on the other side. There's like 30 Jakes over there. There's 20 fake decrypto fans. They don't want that. Trust me, I've been hacked for 54,000. Imagine what they doing to these banks. Billions. They took a regular guy like me, hit me for 54,000. What do you think they're doing to these banks? So now they got the KYC and the AML, and then now they have on-chain, no erasing, no duplication, no fraud. The only thing that messes this game up is hacking. Understand, it's not the blockchain information that's messed up. It's people getting hacked. Y'all don't know what's going on. This is what's really the problem is. Y'all don't, it's not the blockchain is the problem. It's getting hacked is the problem. That's the real deal problem. All right, so let's keep it going. I don't want to get off of this. So this Brad, notably describing the system designed to increase transaction efficiency and liquidity. Remember, real money. He then shifted to Ripple Prime, explaining the role in supporting XRP-based collateral and lending activities. Ripple Prime is going to be like a brokerage, just like a Goldman Sachs. Yes. That's what it's going to be. Wow. And now you can lend out money. And yes. That's what it's going to be. Wow. And now you can lend out money. And now with these new laws, with them getting regulated, them being a commodity, now banks and institutions can use them. This is all falling in place like dominoes. This is wild. I hope y'all seen this puzzle. I'm trying to show y'all a puzzle of how XRP fits this puzzle in banks. This is a use case. This is what's missing in banking. So what they're doing, they're giving the banks a quicker way to move money and cheaper. So let's say you're moving Western Union. I want to put this in perspective. Let's say you're moving $10,000 in Western Union. That might cost you about $300. Guess what it's going to cost you moving $10,000 on XRP? Less than a penny. And you do it in 5 seconds. And it's fully transparent. You see who it's coming from. You see everything digital imprint. Comes out the other side. It's finale. It's not even like a credit card where you could pull it back. Once you press send, it's go time. There's no unsend. There ain't no unsend. Just want to let you know that. Let's keep it going. Okay, according to Brad Garlinghouse, okay, the product-focused institution use case that relay on liquidity depth next to he pointed the Ripple Treasury, which supporting payments flows involving XRP and RLUSD within corporate treasury systems. Okay. Together, he said these products aim to expand trust and utility around XRP. He said adding the Ripple views itself as a financial infrastructure rather than a crypto-first firm. However, he emphasized focus on regulatory, compliance, and institutional standards. Brad is always talking that right stuff, man. Pause. Brad is always talking about regulatory clarity, compliance. He wants to make sure that we cover every bump in the road. He's trying to go for it all. He wants to be fully transparent and have regulatory clarity. Okay, he wants all the money. He wants to be in every industry that money flows in. He wants to make sure that if you're flowing money, you're doing it on XRP Ledger. That's why he's trying to do all these partnerships with all these banks, all these institutions to say, listen, you want to move your monies, digital cash, we'll do it for you. Cheaper and fast. This is what he's saying. And guess what? We just said, what is it going to take to move everything? What is it going to take to move all that stuff that they want to move? XRP. So when you're talking about tokenization, you know it's $300 trillion in real estate. So if you take all those deeds, let's just say even if you take 10% of those deeds, on 300 trillion, 400 trillion. That's $300 trillion on the ledger moving. Meaning that once they settle from Ondo or settle from whatever's tokenizing that real estate. Once that money's moved on the ledger because it's digital, meaning once it's tokenized, then it moves on the rail. And now you got to move that money to whoever got to get paid out. It's going to take XRP to move that. That $30 trillion from that 300 trillion, and I'm just saying 10%. I didn't even say 20. Now you're doing real estate, then you're doing stocks. Remember, even when you do them stocks, when it sells, it's digital. You got to move it on the rails. How are you going to move it on the rails? You need XRP. This is why he's talking about XRP is a focal point. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Let's keep it going. All right. Institutional focus on XRPL tokenization efforts. We're just talking about this. Continuing his remarks, Brad Garlinghouse highlighted Ripple's work with Avia investors. He described the firm as one of the world's largest asset managers. According to Brad Garlinghouse, Aviva investors is tokenized assets on XRP ledger. Now, I got to look into that. Aviva, AVIVA investors. This is crazy. It's tokenizing. So you want to understand how crazy this is? Larry Fink of BlackRock, for the end of 2025, all he was talking about was tokenizing their portfolio. Jamie Dimons, JP Morgan Chase, the last 2 weeks, never said anything, but the last 2 weeks of 2025 and beginning of 2026, he's been talking about tokenization. The World Forum, in the beginning, the World Economic Forum, this happens once a year. This is where all the big boys come out. Brad Garlinghouse, all the big bankers. This is where the president was at. Prime ministers were at. Where big money go talk. You heard me? Big money. Trillions of dollars. Okay? Not millions of dollars. Trillions. Trillions with a T. In case y'all get confused. Yeah. Okay. That's where they were speaking at. And guess what the topic was? Tokenization. Larry Fink, tokenization. Bankers from France, big bankers from France, tokenization. The smart lady there, very smart lady. She was from Europe. Appreciate the love. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate the loves. Tokenization. Okay. Brian Armstrong from Coinbase. Tokenization. Okay. Brad Garlinghouse, tokenization. That's what they were all talking about. Tokenization. What's tokenization? For people who don't know, it's just taking a piece of paper, okay, of ownership, like a title, treasury, a stock, meaning it's owned, and it's making it digital. And it's putting your name, everything there, that it can't be erased, it can't be duplicated, it can't be forged. It's there showing that Joe Smo owns this stock. Joe Smo owns this house. Joe Smo owns this treasury. Joe Smo owns this title for this car. Ownership. It's taking that paper, making it digital, so that when you sell it now, you just send it quick like a text, finalization, settlement, done, paid for. And XRP is the liquidity and the settlement that they're using. Get it? Get it? That's what it is. Let's keep it going. Okay, so let's keep it going. So he tied this effort for Ripple broader institutional strategy. Specifically, he said Ripple designed for infrastructure to meet enterprise requirements for custody, settlement, and compliance. As a result, XRP RLUSD remains embedded across Ripple's platform. Huh. All right, don't sleep. Don't sleep. We're almost done. And I'm going to get this deep crypto fan. All we do is talk crypto, make it easy for you to learn. No hype, no cap. I'm going to get into this, and after I'm going to get into y'all questions. All right, we're about to finish this up. We're talking about Brad Garlinghouse, letting everybody know there's a lot of hype about Ripple becoming a bank. You know what I mean? Ripple being custodian. Ripple buying a brokerage. Ripple buying G treasuries. Okay, RLUSD growing fast. That's a digital coin. XRP Ledger moving tokenization. And everybody's saying, what happened to XRP? All we hearing about all this news. But the main thing is that for all that stuff to work, you need XRP to move it. No XRP, no movement. You can't move tokenization. Guess what? It's going to be stuck on the ledger. It can't move. No XRP, no bridge. Y'all get it? Y'all get it? You just like going down a slide. You go down a slide, you go down a water slide with no water, you get stuck. You be down there like this, trying to scoop down. What you need is that water to slide you down. XRP is the water. Y'all get me? All right? That's what it is. Try to go down a water slide, Six Flags way up there with no water. You're going to rip out your back. XRP is the water that slides you down. All right? That's what it is. Let's keep it going. Garlinghouse also addressed U.S. crypto legislation during the event. He said he expects renewed momentum for the Clarity Act. He estimated 75% chance the bill could be approached final approval by late April. God damn, them boys say late April. Damn. Psh, they said late April. And why April? This man didn't say no March. This man said late April. Wow. All right. His comments follow statements from Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart O'Doherty. O'Doherty said recently the White House discussions show progress toward compromise language. Additionally, the White House advisor Patrick Witt thanked participants from crypto and banking sectors, adding that the work on the bill continues. That's the Clarity Act. I explained to you what the Clarity Act, they're battling about who's going to get yields. Coinbase, they want yields. The banks, they want their yields. It's 5%, 4%, okay? That's what they're arguing about right now, all right? So Brad Garlinghouse linked regulatory clarity to Ripple's long-term planning. He said clearly the rules remain important for institutions adopting XRP-based financial infrastructure. James G., appreciate the love, man. Appreciate it, man. This is what we're talking about, all right? So once again, this is what it was. Brad Garlinghouse reminding everyone that's an XRP holder, that XRP is the main North Star. It's the heartbeat. This is coming straight from Brad Garlinghouse. You saying, because I know everybody's hearing about Ripple becoming the bank. Everybody's hearing about Ripple buying G treasuries. Ripple, Evernorth. Ripple buying Padasteel. Ripple buying rails, wallets. You know what I'm saying? This is everything. All we hearing is about Ripple. Then you hear about RLUSD, the stable coin, how quick it's growing, how it's becoming the collateral. You came in hearing about XRPL, the ledger, okay, the bridge, about tokenization. All this good stuff we're hearing, but y'all forget the main thing. It don't work without XRP. XRP makes that bridge work. Without XRP, no bridge, no bueno, no movement. The slide, you're going to get stuck on the slide. You get me? So always remember, your XRP is the most important thing, the most important component. Think about this. Ripple's out there getting business. Ripple's getting the financial rails and the value. XRP is moving the finance and moving the value. Think about it, all right? XRP, I was thinking about some wild stuff I was about to say. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna give y'all the wild analogy, but I was gonna get a wild analogy, but listen, man, XRP is getting the customers, right? XRP is getting the customers. XRP is getting the customers, right? And and XRP is moving the customers across the bridge. Hey, bitch, back said, slow down, don't do it. Y'all know what I was thinking. Y'all know. This is rated G. This is this is a family show. Ah, VI babes, appreciate it, appreciate it. This is a family show. You know, we keep it G rated. Listen, man. Hey, you know, it clicked, right? So for you guys, for you guys and you gals to know what I was talking about, it clicked. You guys understand exactly what Ripple's doing and what XRP does. For you guys to understand exactly where I was going, you guys understand it. That's good. You're learning something. So we get exactly what XRP does. So now these products is what we need to bring the value, because once they start using, once tokenization goes in full, and when I say full, meaning everything's going on tokenization rails, when it becomes standard, that's when we're going to see what XRP is about. Because remember, they have to be moved on the rails. So until the rails get used, we can't see what XRP is going to do. Now, when they start putting real estate on there, now you have banks start moving money, digital money on these rails. Then you have Ripple becoming a bank and tapping into LMAX exchange, $8.2 trillion and moving their digital dollars. Oh, every time they do business with a company that needs to move digital dollars, you're getting a percentage of that. You might not get that whole 0.8 trillion, but if you get 10% of that 8.2 trillion, that's 820 billion. You, they keep getting these partnerships with $1 trillion companies, not $1 billion companies, $1 trillion companies to move their digital dollar. And our XRP that we own, they're going to need our XRP to move whatever they're moving. Once you go on that bridge, you won't need our water. And like I said, you're going to have to pay me for my water, especially as long as I've been holding. And I'm watching this get built. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's going down right now. Let me see. JV's Diesel Time says, if you want to make real money, buy SUI instead of XRP. SUI is the next Solano. Boys, let me tell you, people always think there's only one. People always say there's only one. That's the crazy thing. SUI's a great product. I would never tell anybody. I have no crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you SUI or XRP is going to be better. I can tell you what XRP does. I can tell you what SUI does, but I ain't going to try to tell you what time it is. D here, I love, appreciate what, that was a new one right there. Appreciate that. I've never seen that one. I ain't going to tell y'all what to do. I educate y'all and let y'all make your own decision, man. I'm 51 years old. What I'm going to do is tell y'all the information. Y'all decide what y'all want to do. I'm saying that's what I'm here to do. Just explain the news. You take with it what you want. You guys are old enough. You're smart enough to do what it does. You know what I'm saying? It was saying SUI already hit $5. XRP can't hit $4, my man. Facts. Oh, wow. Well, facts is that in 2017, XRP was a penny. That's facts. In 2017, XRP was a penny, and it went to $3.66. That's facts, my man. Thank you, dear Hill. Appreciate it. That's facts. Sorry, 2014. Sorry, 2014, XRP was a penny. In 2014, sorry, not 2017. In 2014, a penny. So in 12 years, you would have got it for a penny. If you would have put $1,000, it would have went to $366,000 for $1,000. That's facts, my man. In 2014, XRP was a penny. Okay, and it went to $3.66. I'm not talking about the all-time high at $3.84. I never saw that. I never saw that $3.84. I'm talking about what I saw. All right, so that's what it is. So just that's facts. All right, XLM. If you want to talk about facts, XLM was 1/10 of a penny in 2014. All right, and that's facts. I'm telling you right now, SUI's going to $20. XRP is to a penny. That's here you go. Here we go. Now here you go. Now you want to come with the wild stuff. Now you must. That tells you right there. You must only own SUI. You must only own SUI. That man said XRP is going to a penny. Man, do you hear what's going on? You hear the banks? You don't hear Japan. Do you hear Europe? Europe just did an MIE license, man. Did you just hear Europe? They just did an MIE license. UK, EMI license. This is Japan. You know Japan? You know Japan? Japan, man. Japan. Big banks. Julia, what's going on? Banks, $2.7 trillion banks. They're using XRP. Japan, they went ahead and they lowered their taxes from 55%, 55% to 20% for XRP. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. XRP, I don't know what you're talking about right now. XRP is one of the 8 coins that got ETF from January 1st. Sui didn't even make that list. And I still got love for Sui. It's a great project. My guy, Rob Powell, he's on the board of directors. I'm not going to dump on Sui. It's a great project. I got nothing bad to say about it. But to say that XRP is going down a penny, that's ridiculous. And guess what? If XRP goes down a penny, I'm buying all of it. I'm buying all of it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, just because you're a maxi in your own coin, right, doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with Sui. But to say XRP's garbage, you know what I'm saying? Bitcoin's garbage, Ethereum's garbage. The thing is that you need these coins to work together for your coin to go. So you understand, like, you need these coins, and you do 2 different use cases. It's not like XRP is gonna stop Sui. There's 2 different use cases. They do 2 different things completely different. So to think like, oh, I got to dump on XRP is gonna make you more money for Sui, it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's 2 different use cases. It's like saying, yo, man, I'm going ahead and I'm going to invest in the engine. Nah, man, I'm investing in transmission. Well, guess what, bro? They ain't gonna work without each other. I'm going with the engine, man. I don't like the transmission, man. You got a problem with the transmission, man? Transmission says, I don't like the engine, man. Guess what? For that car to drive, y'all gonna need each other. It's wild. It's like saying, I hate Ondo. I hate Ondo, but I love XRP. Well, guess what? Who's gonna tokenize the treasury that's gonna get that tokenization on XRP ledger? So how the hell you gonna hate Ondo? That don't make no sense. No sense at all. Don't get it. I hate on Ethereum. Well, guess what? XRP is Ethereum's sidechain and kills 99% of Ethereum gas fees. It moves Ethereum. Instead of Ethereum taking 15, 20 minutes, Ethereum could use XRP sidechain and move in 5 seconds. So, you know what I'm saying? When you say XRP is garbage, the use case says it's not, which is facts. I don't ever go back and forth, and I go with facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that narrative of they only can do one. I've educated myself to know that that's false. That's like saying there's only could be Amazon, it can't be Netflix, or it can't be Netflix. It can only be Coca-Cola. You never see people do that with that. You never hear people ever do that with those stocks. Oh, it only can be Ford. It can't be. You never hear people say that. They never do that. But with crypto, for some reason, they have this narrative that it only could be one. I don't know where that comes from. You know what I'm saying? Don't subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's room for every coin. Like I told you, I just been buying Chainlink. I just been buying Chainlink since October 10th, and I thought that price was good, and that baby kept dipping. I thought I was good at $12. That thing went to $8. I bought some today at $8. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Ondo? I bought me some Ondo too. What you talking about, Willis? Let me get that. Oh yeah, I gotta get that. JVD Diesel Time said, I never said it wasn't garbage. I loaded up a penny. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that, JB. Bitch Back says, exactly, a gift keeps giving on the sale. You know that's right. Dieselmania franchise. You buy more Z-Beck? Yeah, man. I bought some more Z-Beck. I just bought $50. Just $50 today. I'm at 1.72. So I'm close to. So people don't know. Damn, my system's fogged up, or is it me? Um, when I first got into Z-Beck, I was just trying to get to a million because there was a lot of rug pull, and I had to own it for. First, I got owned it for 4.12. Then I owned it for like 3.9. And let me tell you, DCAing forever. I got it down to 3.7. And now DCAing more, I'm at 3.5. I would love to get under 0.002. I'm hoping I was hoping for a dip in the in like 119. I saw that 119. I tapped into it, but by the time they put the fees, by the time they put the fees, I was back at the 0.002. But I'm hoping on a nice dip to 0.015, and I'll just try to clean up to that 2 mil. And hopefully with that DCA, and I want to get under 2, man. But I don't think I can. I don't think I'll be able to get the math doesn't say at 2 million that I can get to it. But I think it'll be like 0.003, 0.032. But I would love to have been under 0.002. But yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get to 2 mil on Z-Beck. Z-Beck's my long-term play, man. I'm not like Z-Beck, I'm looking long-term, but I like everything they're doing compliant-wise. They remind me of a young XRP that they're putting regulatory clarity in front of everything with the G treasuries. Sorry, not G treasuries. Sorry about that. With Gate Knox, the SOC 02, ISO 2020, ISO 27001 for secure messaging. I like that, and I like the ISO 2022 that they just got. That was in December. Yeah, then they did a um, they did a partnership with USD1, which is Trump's son, and their WLFI. Then they also did a deal with Aster. So I'm liking they did a deal with Algo, Stellar. So I like what Z-Beck's doing. I like every step that Z-Beck doing. I keep an eye on Z-Beck. That's my long play, my high risk play. Yeah, I'm just going to 2 million. I'm gonna stop. I think that's as farthest my risk tolerance will go right now, unless I hear some real great news. My risk tolerance goes on ZBEC as far as the news I get and how far they grow. Honestly, that's what I'm on right now. And right now is I'm getting all my coins I'm getting the coins right now that have true utility right now, that I see within the new 2 years, they're gonna be going hard. So right now, I'm looking at the coins that institutions are buying, investment groups are buying. When I'm saying investment groups, I'm talking about like Vanguard. I'm talking about Grayscale. I'm talking about. Thank you, appreciate that, appreciate the love. I'm talking about Bitwise. I'm talking about 21 shares. Pro shares in UK. I'm talking about Japan, what they're doing. So what I'm seeing, and you guys could see it, it's there, it's pure there. I'm talking about ETFs, the ETFs. So I'm talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solano, um, XRP, HBAR, Litecoin, Dogecoin. Which one am I missing? Chainlink. Chainlink. No, XLM didn't get an ETF. XLM didn't get an ETF. I'm just talking about ETF coins. Unfortunately, XLM didn't get an ETF, and it's crazy. Dogecoin got an ETF, and XLM didn't, and ADA didn't. But I hear that ADA's supposed to begin an ETF later on this month. Supposed to be. But there has been a lot of delays with ADA. I just think because Charles Hoskins ain't playing with them boys. Pause. But yeah, but it's crazy that Quant no stable coin. Those are the ones I just told you are the 8 stable coins. And what happened with these stable coins, they made it where that if they got in, if you had an ETF, and this was never said before. This was never said before. This was an ill move. They said if you had an ETF before January 1st, 2026, you're automatically in. Yeah. So all other 20,000 coins, you ain't in. You got to go now through the SEC to prove that you are not a security and that you're a commodity. Yeah. So you got to get in line. So I said, what? And I said to myself, these coins are rushing. They were rushing these ETFs. I'm telling you, when I say rushing, even when there was a government shutdown, they were open for the ETFs for these 8 coins. Y'all better go watch that episode I did. There's a reason why that thing got 16,000 views. Okay. Y'all better go watch that episode. Sleep if y'all want. Okay. Y'all better learn about those 8 coins. That's why the Clarity Act, they ain't worried about the Clarity Act. That was the beginning. There was 2 versions of the Clarity Act. So understand, you got it's not 2 versions of the Clarity Act. There's 3 different bills that went through. You had the Clarity Act. You had the Genius Act. Now, they came through with the Genius Act, okay? Then you have the Anti-CBDC Act, okay? But the Genius Act is what these 8 coins got through. The Genius Act basically says what's a commodity and what's a security. So they say, hey, you know what? Since these were ETFs and they did, based what they're saying, since they were ETFs and they played the role of a commodity, they're good. What? These cats went with a law for 1931, 1934 Act. Some of them went over an act that they used for what was it for? It was act used for I think it was I want to say for baseball cards. A wild act. These cats is backdooring. They're backdooring these bills to get these coins in. That set off the red flag for me. I don't know for what it did for you, but for me, where I'm coming from, when you backdoor people, it's like you open the club and they open the back door and they let a certain point of people in and they tell them that, yo, guess what? Y'all good. I mean, what's going on with these people that they so good? So you tell me all other 20,000 people ain't good, but these people is good? Oh no, I got to follow what's going on with them. That's exactly what happened. They said Bitcoin. We already know Bitcoin and Ethereum was good. So let's put that out the way. We already know Bitcoin and Ethereum was good. We knew that because they had ETFs a while. They had Bitcoin had ETF 2004. Bitcoin had ETF 2021. So let's take those 2 out. Let's take Bitcoin and Ethereum out of the equation. That's common knowledge. And if that wasn't common knowledge, now you know it's common. That's already out of it. All right. So you take those 2 out. Let's follow on the other. It's going to be XRP. We kind of figured that would probably happen. All right. Then you got Chainlink. Chainlink now, remember, and mind you, all these 8 coins do something different, except Solano and Ethereum. They do the same thing. But anyway, so look at these coins now. All right. So these coins they picked were strategic. Very, very strategic. Listen to these coins. Listen to the use case. Listen to what these coins do. So now they went with Chainlink. You already know what Chainlink does. Real world data. Right? Takes what's going on in the world, puts it on the blockchain. You want to know the price of what's the price of goods? Right now, today, this second, Chainlink. You want to know what the price of this house? Right now, Chainlink. Is it raining outside? Chainlink. Is it sunny outside? Chainlink. California prices, Chainlink. Weather in New York, Chainlink. Real world data. Boom. That's one coin. Then they said XRP, cross-border payments. It moves the monies. And you're talking about now moving tokenization. Now you're talking about them having all type of use cases, but all with moving money cross-border and moving value and finance cross-border. And now you're talking about digital imprints. 2, then they go ahead and they say Solano. You know what Solano does? You build applications on Solanos. You build NFTs on Solanos. You bring gaming. You build Solano. Think of Solano like a mall. You're building Foot Locker in there. You got Victoria's Secret in there. You got Macy's built in there. You got Lowe's built in there. You got Tesla built in there. You have a museum of pictures built on it. So just think of Solano as building infrastructure, infrastructure that you build apps on. Boom. That's number 3. Then they came with, what was the next one they came with? Chainlink, Solano, XRP. Then they came with HBAR. HBAR. tokenization and smart contracts. Crazy. Tokenization rail. So when you're using tokenized, you can use that rail. That's how you get that money and that tokenization onto XRP Ledger to move it. It does something totally different. Okay, Litecoin, dinosaur coin. Litecoin move cash. Cash for people. It's different. Remember, XRP works for banks. Different. Moves banks for institutions. Two different things. Then I don't know what the hell Doge got in there. Doge don't do nothing. I can't tell you nothing about Doge. I guess they had to let a meme coin in there. Doge don't do a damn thing. I got nothing to say about Doge. Doge actually started off as a joke. They started as a professor started off with his students, and Doge started as a joke. And that's facts. Look it up. There's not even a white paper. You know what white paper is? That what tells what the coin does. Doge don't got that. Doge was a joke. It got in there. XLM didn't get in there, and Doge got in there. ADA didn't get in there. But everything else, I hear y'all gonna say quant, y'all gonna say algo, but no. XLM and ADA is a different scale. Those are different coins that should have been in there because of the protocol. That's the reason why I'm saying that. That's the reason why ADA is smart contract. ADA should have been in there. It was on its way being there. But Charles Hoskin has a very he has an opinion. He has an opinion, and he's going to express his opinion, and that opinion rubs people in the wrong way. In the equals. But the thing is that you ain't gonna be able to block him. You ain't gonna be able to block Charles Hoskin. The man is smart. He has to secure smart contracts. And guess what? His smart contracts, it's like remember you had the video games, you had Xbox, you had PlayStation, you had Nintendo. You remember that had different cartridges where you couldn't play this game on that game or this game? Charles Hoskin came with security, smart contract that basically, imagine you be able to play a game on every game without having to change the code, without having to change the box. Automatically, it fits in on every single game. This is security coding this man is doing. Charles Hoskin is another level. Why do you think I be buying up Cardano? Why do you think I buy Cardano? This man said he about to sell his Lambos and sell all kind of stuff just to go sit back and study. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. So me, I'm sticking with the coins that the institutions and banks are picking. I'm not saying there aren't gonna be other winners. I'm not saying that. Please don't think that I'm saying that there's not gonna be other winners. I'm just saying the coins that I'm sticking to. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of great coins out there that they're not buying. Quant, like somebody said Quant, that's a great coin. Somebody said Sui, that's a great coin. Let me tell you, Flare, I don't own Flare, but let me tell you, man, every single day I'm right there buying Flare, man. Let me tell you something. If there's going to be a coin that I'm going to buy, it's going to be Flare, man. Flare with them yields that they're doing, them yields that Flare is doing for XRP and other coins. Let me tell you, I don't own Flare. I don't own Flare. But let me tell you, man, I like Flare. I like Flare. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every day, it's just that I got too many coins, man. I got too many. But let me tell you, man, I like. Tammy loves some Flare. Hey, Julia, you know Tammy loves some Flare, boy. If Tammy was here, Tammy's minting on Flare. Tammy's getting some yields on Flare right now. I heard somebody said 16%. I gotta ask Tammy, because I swore that I read it. It said it was like 6%, 7% yields when I read the article. But Julia, you been buying Flare? Oh, I didn't even know you was buying Flare. Nice. Let me tell you, I'm this close. I'm this close. It's just I've been loading up with Ondo. I've been loading up with Chainlink. I've been loading up with Ethereum and Solano, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm buying my little Z back at time, and a good dip. When I can see good dips on XRP, I'll buy. And ADA, I'm steady buying ADA, man. I'm just a big believer. And now you're hearing them now talking about smart contracts. quietly, everybody. It's crazy how these people start. These cats didn't have a clue about crypto, and it's crazy. That tells me um, that Larry Fink, you know about crypto. When they were saying that crypto was a Ponzi scheme, they were studying just like us. You couldn't learn all that information that quick. Even as a spokesperson, they know it too well. Larry Fink knows when you start talking about smart contracts, you know crypto. When you start talking, when these cats up there that was talking about some Ponzi scheme, you're talking about smart contracts. Listen, man. Listen. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. When these cats talk, I'm listening. I mean, I'm not lying to you. Like H bar, oh man, H bar, please, man. Listen, man. Let me tell you, I was buying H bar for 3 years. I reached my goal like maybe like a month ago, and I've been buying some more. Yeah, I owned it 5 cents, 4 cents, at 8 cents, 10 cents. Give me some more, dog. I gotta get that. Oh yeah, H bar, H bar with a bar. Nah, too much utility. Too much utility. Like I said, that's why I didn't buy Flare, because I got so much coins that I wanted. I got conviction in the coins that I have, and I just don't want to be spread out too much. But man, damn, that Flare looks so good, boy. That Flare looked good. I ain't gonna hold you. That Flare looked good. I'm not even gonna hold you, but I'm on Ando right now. Um, what really made me get on Ando, tell you the truth, y'all, seeing BlackRock using them for the treasuries, and seeing that they did 185 million, and then BlackRock is talking about tokenizing their whole portfolio. So when I saw Ondo OUSG, I just had the conviction with that. But man, Flare, let me tell you, man, everything's cheap right now, Boss Buddha. Everything's cheap right now, man. Tell me, everything's cheap right now, man. And Flare's looking, let me tell you, Flare looking good. Flare looking good, man. I would tell you, I was gonna go out and buy some Flare. Then I saw Chainlink at $8. I like, goddamn. Cause what it is, you know what it is? When you own things high, when you try and DCA, it's like, damn, do I go buy Flare? What it is, you know what it is? When you own things high, when you try and DCA, it's like, damn, do I go buy Flare, or average of Chainlink at $12 and try to bring it down to $11? Try to bring it down to $10. So me, it's like I'm more be trying to DCA and bring down my dollar cost average down, so that I can get into profit quicker. And the coins that I like is the ones that I'm really pushing on. And also, yeah, Binance just went live today too with XRPL and XRP RLUSD. Just want to put that out there. Um, Boss Buddha said Flair got to two zeros in front of it. Let me tell you, Flair. Listen, I'm not mad at Flair now. Let me tell you, I'm telling y'all, I am. Listen, Boss Buddha, I'm telling you right now. I tell you, how y'all mad at me? I'm telling you, I'm a fan of it. I brought up the conversation. Yeah, like, get it. Yeah, hey, it's like peer pressure, like when you're in high school. Get it. Come on, go ahead, get it. Get it right now. Get it right now. Hey, this is like high school. Go ahead, get yourself some Flair. Hey, that's how y'all got me on Ando. Hey, that's how y'all got me on Ando, and that's how y'all also got me on Tammy got me on Pingu. You know what I'm saying? That's how y'all got me on Pingu. You know what I'm saying? Now Flair, let me tell you, boy, that price right there on Flair, oh yeah. I'm gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Flair. Let me tell you, man. Rank number 63. I ain't mad at Flair. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at Flair. Big Daddy Fats. Whoa, pause. Well, my lord, damn, dog. Like, look, boy, you been, boy, you had to say your name. You got to say a big pause, bro. Damn. hey, big pause with your name, bro. Hey, I'm just gonna call you 1980. That man say, hey, 1980. Let me call you 1980, bro. Hey, what do I think XRP will be in 2030? I don't really do price predictions, but I think by 2030 we should be in we should definitely be in adaptation heavy mode. I just don't know how much we're gonna. The whole thing is that I don't know the answer because I don't know how much at scale. When I say at scale, meaning how much XRP is gonna be used to move the world assets. That's what I mean. But yeah, this is put this way. They're saying by 2030, the whole market, the whole crypto market, what analysts are saying should be a market should be 100 trillion. We at we at 3 trillion right now. 2.2 trillion. So they're saying that we're supposed to go up basically 97%. So if they're right, imagine XRP going up 97%. That's what they're saying by 2030. Well, I think sorry, they said 2032. That's what they're saying. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Hey, what's they say? 1980 says, I like it. Yeah, boy, we gotta call you 1980, bro. we, we ain't doing that over here. Hey, boss Buddha, we ain't doing that. Hey, this is a rated G. This is a rated G. This is a rated G podcast. I know we do this. This is age appropriate right here. uh, Russ Six says, are you based in USA, UK, Africa? Make sure you hold the most new Chinese based coin. Why? What is the new based Chinese coin? I didn't even know about that. I ain't know Chinese coins there because I know China is making their own coins. China not even backing the coins that are made in China. So I want to know what new China coin because I know V Chain's from out there, and I want to see what they doing with V-Chain. And that's a China company, and V-Chain's been around a while, and V-Chain does some real moves. So I want to know what coin that you're talking about for China backing, because if China ain't backing V-Chain, what coin are they backing? I need to know about that. If they ain't backing V-Chain, what coin are they backing? Because China ain't sharing nothing. They ain't sharing a damn thing. Let me see. Crow. Ooh, Crow at let me tell you, Crow at 7 cents. That's a steal too. I've been loading it up at Crow. I'm probably 15,000. I'm 15,000 crows from where the number I want to be at. So basically 15,000 shares of Crow from where I want to get to on Crow. Right now I'm steady buying because I don't know how long this journey is gonna be. How long this stretch is going to be, especially now you're talking about moving the Clarity Act into March. Sorry, April. Huh. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Oh my God. Somebody, Wesley Fancher said July apparently. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a long time to figure out between Coinbase and the banks who's gonna get. Let me tell you, they're holding us up, worried about themselves, man. It isn't crazy how how did we get into this politics, man? The whole thing was we supposed to be decentralized. How the hell did we get caught up in this, man? We weren't even, so this we were made not to be in this dilemma right here. Now you got freaking Coinbase, freaking Brian Armstrong, like he's supposed to be. Listen, man, we care about the American. No, you don't care about the American people, man. You care about that damn fees you made. They made $384 million last quarter on the fees and stable coins. So don't let them tell you about they giving you them yields. Get out of here, man. Don't listen to them. All right. I got $54,000. I didn't get my money back. I'll tell you that right now. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, Forrest. Appreciate the love, Forrest Unfiltered. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. So I'm telling you, I'm not really jacking for all that stuff they talking. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They're holding us up. But that's why I keep watching the adaptation, keep watching the infrastructure, keep watching the plumbing. The one thing is that the plumbing is happening. When the plumbing stops, then I'll be scared. Then when XRP is not getting licensed, when S1 filings are not going, when Cardano is not moving for S1 filings, when tokenization is starting to be stopped, when there's a halt on the plumbing, then that's a problem. But I already know the plumbing infrastructure comes first, and then comes the monies. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. So that's what that is. That's in my opinion. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Luda One, what's going on? That's in my opinion. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Luda One, what's going on? Lets me know that I'm getting better and it's putting it out to the algorithm to get us going, man. Make sure I hit the share. Make sure y'all hit a subscribe. If you're learning something, hit a subscribe. And if you want a friend, a personality, somebody you know, hit a share, man. It does me a favor so I can get my message out to the world because this is the time when they need to learn it. Right now, when the market is cheap, when it's in the red, they need to know about it when we're seeing these prices, when we're talking about Flare at this price and explain to them what Flare does. Explain to them this is a time when things are so cheap they can learn exactly what these coins and what this protocol is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wesley Vancher says, in my opinion, we are in crypto winter, which is great for us. Buy before the government hashes this out. Let me tell you, man, great advice. I can't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I'm doing. If this is, let me tell you, if this is and what I'm doing also, I'm not throwing everything at it. I'm steady. I'm buying slow, just in case we take a huge dip. I want to be ready to take advantage, just in case. So I'm steady buying, just in case. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna stop buying. But I'm steady. I'm not throwing everything at it. Let's say for example, if I had 1,000, all right, I'll probably do $50 a day. Pick my best coin that I see the best ROI, meaning the best dip on it, and wait to DCL my coins. Now I bought some Aster. You know what I'm saying? I've been buying, man. Sometimes I'll do 100, sometimes I'll do 50. Y'all know I keep it 100. I showed y'all when I was buying on my stories. Y'all know I don't cap. You know what I'm saying? You know I don't cap. You know there's no cap over here. Wesley Fancher says, I'm not pimping. Exactly, man. Just take your time. I take it easy, man. I'm not in a rush. Like I told you, investing is a lifestyle. It's a marathon. Just plant your seed. It's not something you try to do overnight. Don't try to make up for the last 50 years, all right? Julia says, them 50s and 20, boy, do they add up, Julia. God damn, they add up, Julia. God damn, they do, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, Julia. Boy, them 50s and, boy, damn, boy. Because think about it. You do 50 to 6 projects, that's 300. And sometimes you do the 10, you don't even pay attention. You'll do 10 real quick. You'll be like, let me throw 100 on Chainlink. Right? There goes 100. Let me throw 50 on Astler, 150. You say, let me go throw, because the big ones, the Solanas, Ethereums, you ain't going to throw 50 at. You're going to throw at least 100 at them. And the Bitcoins, you're going to throw 100 at them because you know those are bigger. For some reason, the ones that's 2,000, 108, you're going to throw 100 at. And for some reason, the ones that's like pennies and dollars, you throw 50. And for why? Because the percentage you flip it is, see, this is the type of stuff that this is the mentality that we have that we got to break out of. Because if it goes up, if it doubles, if you put 100 on the Ethereum and it doubles, it turns to 200, it turns to 200. But the smaller ones, the ones that's like, pennies, I'll do 50 ounce on. And when it's Ethereum, I'll do like 100, $200, $300 because it's Ethereum. It's $2,000. Right now, 1,900. And that's why I had to get it. Then you look at Chainlink. Chainlink is like, you see Chainlink the other day was like $12. So you're like, yo, I want to, I'll throw like 140 because I want 10 Chainlinks at one time. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But yeah, man, you'll blink, them 50s and 100s. You next thing you know, I'm always messing up. I'm like, I spent 800. Then I'll look at my thing. Yeah, you spent 1,200. I'll be like, I spent 1,500. Yeah, you spent $2,000. I'm always under the number that I thought that I spent. Always. Always. Matter of fact, last week, crypto.com told me I spent my limit for the week. I was like, oh, I didn't even know I had a limit for the week. I didn't even know I had a limit for the week. That's how much I bought. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how, let me tell you, man. That's what I do. And And the things that I've seen it, like I've been through it where I've done that and I've seen it run up. The things that when you see that run up, and even on the run up, you'll see that run up, even that last run up, we 5x, 8x, some people 10x. Some people still didn't sell at 10x. And I think the next run up, because you have true utility, remember, we ran up off of speculation. Meaning that when I say we ran up on speculation, people are speculating that these things will work when they come out. This time when the cycle comes around, these things are actually out and working. So what's going to happen when we actually have these products and these asset classes actually working and doing something? You know what I mean? And then we don't have real estate. I mean real estate, sorry. We don't have retail investors. I said real estate. What the hell I'm talking about? We don't have retail investors. We're gonna have real estate too. But we don't have retail investors. What's retail investors? People like me and you. People like me and you are not in it yet. When those people come in and they FOMO in hard, boy. See, retail's funny. When people like to follow hype, they have this thing called FOMO, right? And people, they fall into what they call FOMO, the fear of missing out, or it runs rampant. It's like a disease. It's like a disease. I saw it in 2020. Everybody and their mama was trying to buy crypto. Everybody, and guess what? They all went with 500. Everybody's going under 1,000. And what happens is that they're gonna come in with their 500 and their 1,000, and we're gonna eat it all up because we're gonna be selling and taking their profits, right? And they're gonna buy it high, right? And then after that, we're gonna take all their profits. Then they're gonna jump out, right? They're gonna jump out when everything drops, and we're gonna come back and buy what they drop because we learned. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing right now. Batman. I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time. Kunta Kinte. That's where I hear. Kunta Kinte. That's the crypto fan. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. I don't want to hold y'all. But yeah, this is what we're seeing right now. This right here is buying opportunity for me. I've seen my coins go down, and I've seen them run up. I seen my Doge had 5 cents run up to 76 cents. I see Cardano run from 17 cents to $2. Recently, I seen Cardano run from 26 cents, 24 cents to $1.24. That's 5 times this, that's 5x. I seen with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Wessler Wencher says, retail went to predictions markets right now. Let me tell you, man, I don't know where retail is at. I don't think retail's anywhere right now. I don't know what retail's doing right now. I think retail's probably in gold and silver, S&P 500. That's what I would think. Probably that's what I would think that they're at right now. I could be wrong though. Abdul made Mula. Okay. You mean Toby, right? Nah. I'll never be Toby, bro. I'm Haitian. Can never be Toby. I'm a Zoe. We don't do that. We scout people. So I can never be Toby. That's the first thing. I'm Haitian. That goes against everything we stand for. Just so you know, the history. When the French were coming over, and you had Napoleon, he ordered 50,000. Just so you know, the general ordered 50,000 people to jump off the cliff. Jumped 50,000, jumped off the cliff just to show that we weren't going anywhere. So when you say Toby, I could never be a Toby. Just not even in my bloodline. I don't even know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I know what Kuta Kinte means. That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 100. Just to keep it 100. Just want to teach you a little history there. Me, I speak in facts. I don't really speak in I really don't speak into in opinions and all that stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Haitian, you got it. Exactly. That's why I am. That's why I'm so convict. That's why I have conviction on how I stand and how I move. And I move. If you see, I move with a certain way and a certain pride, and I hold myself with understanding, and I keep my manners. That's one thing that we're taught early: manners. You got it, Zopound. Exactly. That's what that is. And that's why I'm so nice with the hands too. But anyway, let's get back to this crypto, man. Let's get back to this crypto, man. There you go. The hey, Taurus Clef. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all, man. um, what do you think of metal blockchain? Let me tell you, we've looked it up. I looked up the metal blockchain. We've looked it up a couple of times, I think 4 or 5 times. From what I remember, I just didn't like the fact that it was down 92%, 96%. If that's the same coin that I was that you're talking about. Because I got coins right now that I'm down 98% that I'm not trying to add to my portfolio. Right now, I'm down on Palmatic, down right now on that 98%. VeChain, I'm down heavy. Not 98%, but I'm down on VeChain heavy. So right now I'm not trying to add any coins that I see on that low. You know what I'm saying? XRP metal and loans. Let me tell you, man, I bought some XPR and I'm down on that thing, man. I think me and Tammy Lynn bought some, and I'm down on it. I'm down on that thing. I ain't buying no more. You know what I'm saying? And right now, um, I want to. They're said XRP says they have a coin. Well, they're saying that they have a financing that's coming out that's going to be called XLS 66. If you look on that episode I just dropped, I want to look at that. That's going to be their finance coin they're talking about. Well, their finance mechanism. So I want to see what's going to be locked into that, because they're saying that they're going to be using, they're going to have some set term, fixed terms. So when you hear fixed terms, those are more how to do it. Mortgage loans, car loans. When you talk about fixed term, those are contract set terms. So I want to see what that XLS 66 is going to be before I go into the XRP and the metal and the loan. I want to look at that. And then they already did a deal on July 2025 with Ando. So everybody was talking about Epic being the chosen one for the tokenization for XRP ledger. So I don't know, because you already have BlackRock already using Ondo, and you already have the XRP do the deal in July 2025. So that's why I'm watching all of those. I could be wrong now. Trust me, I can definitely be wrong. I don't want to pretend like I'm deep in XPR and the metal. I don't want to pretend like I am. I could be wrong. You can come back. You can be back 2 years from now and be like, "Yo, man, the crypto fan, I became a billionaire off of that. What you talking about, man?" You know what I'm saying? just want to be transparent with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just want to be transparent. Brian Mavula says that's where the credit unions will be looking in the Marshall Yainer. Okay. All right. Vinny said, "You're the crypto goat." Oh, appreciate that. I've never heard that one before. Oh my Lord, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I don't know if I'm the GOAT. If I was the GOAT, boy, I'd be at a yacht right now. I'm trying to get there though. Let's see what the next 5-6 years bring. Let's see what that looks, and we'll see if my decisions were made correct. And next 5-6 years, we'll see what's really going on. Yeah, appreciate that, man. But if I was the GOAT, believe me, my brother, boy, let me tell you, boy. Woo! Let me tell you, man. You see that Super Bowl? I would have been at that Super Bowl right next to Cardi B. What's up? What's up? Trust me, man. Y'all would know, man. Believe me. But we'll see what happens next 4 or 5 years. We just keep studying, and yeah. They just see this way. I seen some 1020X, man. We'll see what happens, man. T-Boy says, "My bad, I didn't mean to disrespect. I was just trying to be witty. I do appreciate your lives." Nah, man, it's all good, T-Boy, man. Hey, listen, man. It's all good, man. Hey, you was the good thing is you wasn't disrespectful and stuff like that. Hey, man, for you feeling good about your Suey. I ain't mad. It ain't like you came here and said you was feeling some fart coin. Like, forget XRP, man, buy fart coin. You know what I'm saying? Suey's a good project. So I ain't mad at that, man. I appreciate you coming back and doubling back on that, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. Y'all good, baby. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. Jim, yours is going on, brother.
You already know we in the building, man. Russ Six says on Binance we can buy tokenized stocks, domains, stake, and lend stables. Let me tell you, man, Binance, they ain't playing over there, man. They ain't playing. They're trying to make that the one-stop shop. Binance didn't even BNB didn't even start off the way it was supposed to, the way it's going. But Binance, CZ, he set them up over there, man. I'm not gonna lie. So everybody understands Binance is the biggest exchange in the world. It's bigger than Coinbase. It's bigger than Uphold, bigger than Crypto.com. Binance is the biggest exchange in the world. Okay. Matter of fact, they made Binance US just to deal with the laws that were in the US. And the US still doubled back. Even so, he bought his way back out of there, but 100%. Yes, 100%. Let me see here. Let me see. Mars says the first 1 trillion will go through metal blockchain. Okay. All right. Not compliant like Miltaculus and Machilus. Okay. You guys are showing me something new. Okay. I have to look into that. I have to definitely look into metalist chain and see what's going on. Like I said, right now, the market is really down right now, and I just want to take advantage of the blue chip coins right now. The coins that I feel that are going to be blue chip institution coins. I'm not really trying to. I'm not trying to be risky. My risky coin is going to be ZBEC. That's going to be my risky coin that I'm gonna that's gonna be the coin. I like what they're doing with the payroll. I like where they're at. I like the small market cap. That's gonna be my dark horse that for me doesn't, you know what I'm saying, not saying and it's not have to be for anybody else. Just for me, that's gonna be my dark horse that's gonna be my little baby that I keep high risk, high reward. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I like the protocol. I like what they're doing. I like the idea of payroll getting paid instantly right there. And there's no competitors doing what they're doing as of now, and they're so ahead of the game and they're moving so quick to get MICA regulated, SOC regulated, just all the regulating compliances that they're doing. I like what they're doing. Like Buddha, yeah, boss Buddha, exactly. Calculated the risk, man. That's exactly what it is, man. Exactly the word I was looking at for calculated risk. But y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all already can finish it for me, man. But anyway, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to a show. I gotta go watch a live show, and so I was supposed to get out here earlier. That's why I started early today. I really don't want to get out because I think we're having a great conversation, and but I got to get out of here. Watch that episode that I did explaining Brad Garlinghouse's message, and also explaining the tokenization and what XRP is going to be doing. 2 weeks says, I hope all is well with the U champ. Get some great rest right now. Enjoy the show. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, listen, man. Appreciate all of y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all taking your time to watch the show. And you already know we just trying to grow, man. Hey, stop by say, you already know what's going on, man. Julia, hey. And I don't take anything personal. At first, when I started this, I used to take a lot of things personal. Then I learned, you know what? Let's just talk this out. Let's just explain it. There's a lot of FUD out there. There's a lot of wrong messages. Hey, Raw Doc, this is going on, my brother. What's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. You in the building, bro? Raw Darkness is in the building. What's going on, my brother? Just going over the I did the episode today at 12:30, which is going basic over it. XRP calling they calling XRP the North Star. JV Diesel time. Appreciate you, brother, man. Appreciate you, brother. I'm happy that you're part of the team, man. Hey, and I mess with Sui. Don't think I don't mess with Sui, man. I definitely mess with Sui. Sui's like I said, Raul Pal. He's one of the people that I look up to in this space. Pause. And he's actually on the board of governors, and he really, really pushes Sui and Solano. So I definitely appreciate him. So I know with Sui, you should be winning. And let me tell you, Sui ran up the. Let me tell you, Sui ran up the rankings real quick in 2022 to 2023. I think was it 23, no, sorry, 23 to 24. Sui just came out like a dark horse. It's like you look up, it was like number 100. You looked up, it was like number 80. You look up, it was like number 30. You like, how the hell did this coin move up so fast, man? Sui was on fire. That, let me tell you, man, that thing came out of nowhere. So I definitely could appreciate that, man. I could appreciate somebody messing with Sui. It's not like you said a garbage coin. So I could definitely deal with that. Sui kind of remind me like Hyper Liquid. Well, sorry, Hyper Liquid kind of reminds me of Sui. Just freaking came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Just freaking just busted on the scene and just became a major player out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Hyper Liquid did, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's it? Brian Movie says that's gonna be the whole metallic system. And well, you love this Metallius, boy. hey, Brian is Brian. Hey, Brian is hey Brian. Hey, Brian is Brian is serious about Metallius. Metallius. I got to get Metallius. Hey, Savant said busted on the scene. I can't mess with you. Yo, I cannot mess with y'all, man. Hey, that's the way to end the night, man. Y'all some wild ones, man. I've done my research. Hey, I'm not mad. Listen, man. Listen, y'all. There's 20,000 coins. There's so many great projects. I'm not against any project. I'm not saying there's not. Listen, your boy try to study as much coins as I can, and there's a lot. There's 20,000. So it's like I just try to get the best ones that I feel. Hey, Gen XRP, what's going on? Great for Kansas. Greetings for Kansas. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? I see you in the building. Hey, Gen XRP. You see that? Let me tell you, XRP's heavy inside the building here. Just want to say, hey, y'all have a great. Hey, you bought on the dip. I'm not mad. That's all I've been doing. No lie. I've been buying on the dip. I just got paid, and let me tell you, I'm gonna take it easy now. Take it easy. I gotta roll. I'm right. I was riding on horses like this. That's a pull back. Relax now. Pause. That look wild. Pause. But I had to say, relax. Slow down your horses. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know what that was about, but I was trying to say slow down the horses. Okay, I don't know. That looked kind of crazy. Pause. But I was trying to say slow down the horses. We're gonna take our time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, listen, look up the XRP update. We got the EMIs. You guys know that we have February 18th. We have that coming for the DEXs. So we already have that. We already have the KYC XRP going on chain. So that's taking off the barriers for the banks now. If you look at Brad Garlinghouse just dropped a message explaining basically how XRP is going to be working basically how everything's going to be working around XRP. Just wanted to get on to just drop that. Today I made $10 from a red candle. Nice. Go ahead. Hey, listen, man. I'm not into the trading world, but I'm happy anytime people could get out the matrix and figure a way to make a living, man. So God bless you, man, to figure a way to make some monies, man. And these days and days, if you could use your mind and your mental to make money and figure a way to do it in the matrix, especially for a guy like me that has to go to work at 8:30 in the morning, you're my hero. You gave me hope that one day, baby, pow, straight to the moon. Now you remember what's the name of honeymooners when he used to say Alice, pow, straight to the moon. That's how I want my XRP, pow, straight to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Brian says, can you lend XRP and never sell it? That's what they're trying to go to. That's what XRP is trying to do. So basically, XRP line up with FX. FX will give you yields on XRP. Right now, they're doing up to 9%, 6 to 9%. So what they're basically saying, they want when I see what FX Flare is trying to do, is trying to make sure that they could do yields probably for every exchange, every wallet, that they can have interface that which probably they would need Cardano and need ADA. That'll probably be smart for them. And go ahead and pull yields on it. So there will be a time that also Ripple is talking about lending against your XRP. That's why you have Ripple trying to become a charter bank. Because once you have become a charter bank, and then now you have these licenses, and now you are able to custodian and hold XRP RLUSD as your collateral, and have your XRP locked in a wallet for a certain amount of time, that you'll be able to do with Ripple. And that's what that is. Yes, sir, never sell, move to metal. Nah, I hear you saying move to metal, but you know XRP's been around since 2012, and it's 13 years old, and the market cap is about $112 billion, and it survived a nuclear war. You know, XRP survived a lawsuit, spent 200 million. They also survived a gentleman named Gensler. This right here is called the boogeyman. Gensler was the boogeyman of crypto. He almost single-handedly destroyed crypto. They survived that. And you telling me to jump ship and take my money and put it into something I never heard of before? My friend, I'm 51 years old. My age, we don't do them type of things. That's scary things for my age. That's very scary things for people my age. But anyway, man, this is the Crypto Fan, where all we do is talk crypto, make easy for you to learn, no hype, no cap. Hey, I'll be talking to you out tomorrow, man. Hey, we'll get back at it tomorrow. Risk Taker said they survived the Bitcoin haters. Risk Taker. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It's the Crypto Fan, man. If you learned something, hit the subscribe. You already know. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Just wanted to get into it and just explain to y'all exactly what Brad Garlinghouse was saying. I hope y'all learned something. You already know what time it is, man. Be safe. Be careful out there. I will be out here later, but I got to go somewhere, man. I really do. I got people waiting on me, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Nothing but love y'all, man. Like cook food. Be careful. Oh, damn, but I never seen this one, boy. Hey, that's the wild one right there. I think, that got it. That was number one. Risk Taker, that one was number one, dog. You got it. I've never seen that one before. Poke, 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 poke. That was wild. That was the illest one, boy. That one had me feeling like, that had me feeling like, you know, when I was telling Buddy that I'm Haitian, that can never happen. Boy, you had me feeling like one of them Egyptian princes, boy. Like, yeah, boy, I'm telling you, we don't play them games. Yeah, I love it, man. Hey, have a great night, man. See y'all mañana, man. Tomorrow. Be safe, all right? Take care of the family. See y'all.